7 News, August 30th, 2026, evening broadcast, Sarah Chen. At news desk, looking exhausted. Behind her, multiple screens show congressional hearing footage and damaged buildings. Good evening. It's been 2 weeks since what security experts are now calling the global synchronization event, when every connected device on Earth simultaneously broadcasts that chilling laughter. Shuffles through papers. 2 weeks of congressional hearings, emergency sessions, and the systematic targeting of anyone connected to the program's ZerOdAy has exposed. Cut to footage of government buildings with strange, dripping symbols. Field reporter, Washington, D.C., standing outside the CIA headquarters. Sarah, what you're seeing behind me isn't traditional graffiti. These symbols appear to be somehow embedded into the building materials themselves. They're not painted on. They're growing out of the concrete and steel like some kind of digital infection. Camera zooms in on the ZerOdAy symbols, which appear to be literally dripping down the walls like melted metal. Maintenance crews have tried everything. Pressure washing, chemical treatments, even sandblasting. The symbols regenerate within hours. Sarah Chen, back in studio. Similar phenomena are being reported at NSA facilities, pharmaceutical headquarters, insurance companies, private prisons, essentially any institution identified in ZerOday's document releases. New footage appears showing office buildings with malfunctioning screens. But perhaps most disturbing are the reports of what witnesses are calling screensaver hauntings. Field reporter, New York, outside Goldman Sachs building. Sarah, every screen in this building, computers, phones, digital displays, they've all been taken over by the same pattern. The ZerOdAy symbol bounces around like the old DVD screensaver, but every time it hits a corner, camera shows through windows where the symbols bounce around screens inside the building. It multiplies, and employees report hearing whispers when it happens. We are watching. We are ZerOdAy, and we are ready. Are you? Sarah Chen, reading from documents. The congressional hearings have been chaos. Former CIA Director Mitchell Thornburg collapsed during testimony about La Carrera operations. Pharmaceutical executives have been refusing to appear, citing security concerns. Pauses looking directly at camera. But yesterday, something changed. The pattern shifted. New footage begins playing, security camera footage from Times Square. Security footage. Timestamp, August 29, 2026, 3:33 p.m. The massive digital billboards in Times Square flicker and change. Instead of advertisements, they all display the famous Uncle Sam recruitment poster, "I want you for US Army." But something's wrong with the image. Uncle Sam's face is distorted, glitched, his pointing finger extending unnaturally toward the camera. The image begins to move, Uncle Sam's head turning to track the crowds below. Distorted Uncle Sam. Voice emerging from every speaker in the area, but wrong, like a broken record player mixed with digital static. I want you. His pointing finger extends further, becoming pixelated and fractured. To wake up. The crowd stop, everyone staring up at the screens. Distorted Uncle Sam. Voice becoming more disturbing. For 75 years, I wanted you for experiments. His face begins to melt, revealing the fractured ZerOdAy symbol underneath. Now they want you to choose. The image suddenly snaps back to normal Uncle Sam, pointing directly at the camera. Are you ready? The screens go black. Then, one by one, every screen in Times Square displays a single word. Tomorrow, Sarah Chen. Back in studio, visibly shaken. Similar incidents occurred simultaneously in London, Tokyo, Berlin, Sydney, every major city with digital advertising infrastructure. More footage shows the dripping symbols now covering hundreds of buildings. The symbols aren't just appearing on government and corporate buildings anymore. They're spreading to hospitals, schools, residential areas, anywhere the people who work for these institutions live and operate. Technical diagrams from the Exus Cloak project flash briefly on screen. Sources within the military confirm that Project Exus Cloak technology has been fully compromised. The invisibility suits we've seen are apparently just the consumer version of something far more advanced. Pauses, touches her earpiece. I'm getting word that every major news network has just received the same message. Holds up a piece of paper that materialized on her desk. Reading. Tomorrow, the experiment ends. Tomorrow, you choose. Reality or the comfortable lie. Freedom or the beautiful cage. Wake up or sleep forever in the social factory. We are law. Your voices become our ideologies. We are the million masks of God. And tomorrow, we remove all masks. Zero work. Looks directly at camera. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's happening tomorrow, but I think everything we've experienced so far has been preparation for something much larger. Behind her, every screen in the newsroom begins displaying the bouncing ZerOdAy screensaver. If you're watching this, if you're hearing this, maybe it's time to ask yourself, are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to see what's really behind the curtain? The screensaver symbols multiply across every screen. Because something tells me that after tomorrow, we won't have a choice anymore. The symbols suddenly stop bouncing and converge in the center of every screen, forming a countdown timer. 23:47:33, 23:47:32, 23:47:31. Sarah stares at the countdown. 23 hours and 47 minutes until what? Fade to black as the countdown continues.